And last but not least, our last speaker is Krishna from biology with the talk entitled Mind Mapping, Understanding Connectivity in the Brain. Let's give our colleague a hand.
Our brains are incredibly complex, even more so than the blueprint of a vast city. Each thought and memory is like a message being passed around through its intricate network of roads and highways. The residents of the city are thoughts. But what happens when there is a glitch? Blueprint of the city to lens. There's excitatory neurons, which are like megaphones amplifying signals across the brain. And there's inhibitory neurons, which are like stop signs maintaining order. But as it turns out, the story is much richer. In the recent past, massive industrial-scale experiments led by scientists has classified neurons based on the sets of genes they use. And this has revealed that the inhibitory neurons are actually especially highly diverse in that and this gene-based classification has revealed an unexpected diversity, especially in the inhibitory neurons, which are the stop signs of the brain, which were previously lumped together into one category. This striking diversity suggests that the communication patterns between the neurons are way more complex than we previously imagined. This transition is like going from a black and white TV to an ultra HD one, giving us a way new understanding of how the connectivity patterns in the brain works. In my research, I use sophisticated genetic tools to understand this communication. I use a genetically modified virus, which can enter an inhibitory neuron of my interest and make it fluorescent. The virus then hops from one neuron to its communicating partner, making it glow. I then follow these fluorescent breadcrumbs to understand the conversational patterns or the rules of connectivity. This research has the power to transform our current understanding of the brain, which is more like a static map, into a more dynamic Google Maps of brain connectivity. So what's the point of this research, Sai, you ask? Great question, by the way. This research could result in the complete wiring diagram of the human brain, which could help us pinpoint the disruptions in the wiring, which happens in conditions like schizophrenia and depression, and could help us find novel areas for treatment. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, some questions for you now. So tell us about someone who has had an impact on your What is your favorite way to recharge?
I'm a bit of a couch potato, so like people have mentioned, reality TV or maybe just chatting with friends. So yeah, that's something I enjoy the most.
Yeah, couch potato is underrated. It's a good thing to do. If you could create a new campus tradition, what would you create?
I would like more regular beach bonfires for grad students, just as someone said, drown in their sorrows. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Finally, what is your favorite thing about San Diego?
Because we end up spending so much time in our labs, I think I'm really grateful for the people in my lab. Yeah, I just got really lucky there. The Callaway lab, it's all. Yeah, and everything everyone else said, but it's mostly the people. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's give our colleague a hand.